President's report tonight. I would like to welcome, and I'm honored to welcome, Congressman Chuy Garcia to Riverside. Thank you, Congressman, for taking the time to come. He will be providing the village with a brief legislative update, and will also be presenting a flag to Riverside resident Ann Mega for the distinguished service of her husband, Dan. Congressman Garcia.
Good evening, President Ballerin, and of course the trustees and all of your team. Thank you so much for the invitation to be in Riverside. I want to give you a quick update on what I've been doing in Congress as I approach my 4th year as a member of that body. Over the course of the 117th Congress, we've passed several historic legislative packages, including the CARES Act, the American Rescue Plan, and CHIPS and Science Act, and more. So let me give specifics on 2 of those packages, which will deliver benefits to municipalities like Riverside for decades to come. First, there's the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, which is the largest federal investment in infrastructure since the New Deal. This bill invests $550 billion of new funds in transportation, broadband, utilities, including $110 billion in roads, bridges, and other federal infrastructure projects, $66 billion in freight and passenger rail, $65 billion in expanding broadband, and $55 billion for improving water systems and replacing lead pipes. Specifically, the bill also invests $11 billion in Illinois infrastructure. For Riverside, the infrastructure bill can assist with reconstruction of the Des Plaines River flood wall, help invest in stormwater infrastructure and other flood mitigation practices, ensure all homes are connected to clean water supply, and expand and improve regional transit systems like PACE. Second, I'd like to focus on the Inflation Reduction Act, which passed in August. This landmark package aims to curb inflation by reducing the deficit, lowering prescription drug prices, and promoting clean energy. It's our largest investment ever in climate resiliency, the largest investment in energy security and climate resilience while lowering energy costs and price. Specifically, the bill creates up to 9 million new jobs, roughly 1 million jobs each year over the decade in growing fields like clean energy, clean manufacturing, and green transportation, while reducing our reliance on other countries for these essential things. It accelerates the rapid adoption of green appliances and vehicles through tax credits and rebates. And finally, it allows Medicare to negotiate directly for price of prescription drugs, meaning lower drug prices overall. It caps monthly insulin costs at $35 for those with Medicare coverage, and of course, it also caps out-of-pocket costs at $2,000, again, for Medicare recipients. And of course, there's much more. And those packages are just part of the action. I've also been fighting on many other issues on my committees and beyond. With that, I'd like to transition to the most important part of my visit here tonight. I want to start by thanking President Ballerin for sharing the Mega family story with me. Mr. Daniel R. Mega, a veteran and hero, passed away in January. Daniel Mega was born in 1949 and grew up in the Brighton Park neighborhood in Chicago. He served his country bravely in the Army's 9th Infantry Division and exited the service as a very decorated soldier, earning 9 medals in total for his service: 2 Purple Hearts, 2 Bronze Stars for Valor, a Vietnam Gallantry Cross, an Air Medal for a single act of heroism, and Army Commendation Medal, again, for act of heroism. Sergeant Mega embodied and still embodies what it means to be strong and an integral part of a community. Not only being called to service in the military, but being called to service in the community. He volunteered his time at community fundraisers and coached local sports clubs with his son. It is that memory in Daniel Mega's remembrance that I have the privilege to present this flag as a small token of not only my gratitude, but also the gratitude of the Board of Trustees and the residents of Riverside. I'd like to invite the Mega family to join me up here to receive these tokens in honor of Sergeant Mega.
Thank you, Congressman Garcia. We really appreciate you taking your time, and I know the Mega family appreciates it. And I'd like to thank the members of our local Legion for coming out tonight. We appreciate your support also. So thank you all. And with that, I would like to offer a